have a really serious, it's a very important, life-changing question.
Oh, okay. All right,
Really,
let's go.
you eat all the time, all right, on the
yeah.
show at least.
All.
How are you not big enough to be classified as a space station by now?
Yeah. So the days that I eat in scenes, I tend not to have breakfast or lunch.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, I know, because I made a no. Thank you for your concern, honey. I made a conscious choice in the beginning that whenever there was a scene with food in it, that 3 would eat. That's just it's a character choice, and it's also just a fun acting thing. Because if you notice, most actors in scenes with food never eat, and there's a bunch of really good reasons for that. They'll push the food around, they'll have it here, and they're like, and then, but you'll never see them go like this. A, they look stupid, and B, it's hard in editing, and I'm cognizant of the fact that it's hard in editing where they're like, oh, I love that performance, but his chicken is a full bone chicken as opposed to a half chicken, like they can't use it. So I know that, but I think it's fun to see that, to see people doing real things on camera. It's that simple. And we were and especially in that first year, we were at that table eating so much that if all of us had just been pushing food around for an entire year,
It would look ridiculous.
yeah, it would have looked a little absurd. So I made a choice to do that. But yeah, I planned it out.
I thought of you. I knew that. I thought of you the other day when I saw Scarface and Pacino was eating at a table, and it totally made me think of you because he wasn't talking. The other two people were talking, and they were talking about serious things, but all I could do was watch him because he was eating, and I was like watching all the other guys kind of like moving their plate around. There's hilarious memes on the internet of actors being like, there's nothing on their fork, but they put it in their mouth, and then they start chewing, and you're like, what are you doing? So I find
I think there's people are very hard to trick. And I think the more you can do real things in front of people, the less their brain is telling them, that's,
Well, and sci-fi fans really pick every little detail apart.
Oh, they got the fact that I eat a lot. And now it's a gag because when I do these little things, whatever, with Zoe, we're at a restaurant, we were eating, but she said, oh, hey, let's send a pic to the fans. So I was like, okay, great. And we do one of these, and I'm like, that's fucking boring. So I grab the food, like this, and of course everyone's like, there he is eating again,
Oh, that's
so
nice.
much fun, yeah.
So what's the reaction? What's it been like interacting with the fans?
Great, just absolutely amazing.
Dark Matter fans rock. I feel like some of us are friends on Twitter. Like but it's so fun. And I feel, the cons are a great experience. It's great to be able to put names and faces and stories together and hear their feedback. But, the main vein for communication between fans and us is through Twitter. And I never thought I'd be so hooked on some random social media device, but it's so fun. And our fans are so witty, and they catch on to great things and great moments, and they make me laugh. Like, I have a hard time watching the episodes when I'm live tweeting because people are so funny with their comments. And yeah, they're just smart. The fans are so smart, and I love it.